Morning, welcome to field number 2 here at the Palmasola Softball Complex in Bradenton, Florida. It is day number 20, the final day of the regular season of the FGCL. I'm Tom Canterbury. Thank you so much for joining us here for the first of 3 on the final day of the regular season, as we're starting things off with the South Bradenton Skeeters taking on the DeSoto Queens. This is game 3 of a series, the Queens looking for the sweep and Skeeters looking to salvage one. Here is the starting lineup for the South Bradenton Skeeters. They are 5-12 entering today's game on a 2-game losing streak. They are tied for 9th. 9th is the highest they can get in the playoffs, which will start on Thursday, and they can fall as far as 11th for head coach Morgan Kosler. Starting lineup. Kate Westmiller, the right fielder, will lead things off. Adelaide Hack, the left fielder, will bat second, and Alexa Muller, third base, batting third. The first pitch is a ball. Annalise Weinbarger catching, batting fourth. Lindsay Chadwick, first base, batting fifth. Batting sixth is Avery Barton, the second baseman. Miranda Gill, a designated player, will bat seventh. Jenna Redders, shortstop, batting eighth. Tegan Riley, the extra hitter, will bat ninth. And Ava Castillo, center field, batting 10th. They are facing in the circle for the Queens, the right-handed freshman out of Georgia Tech. She's in the transfer portal, Maddie Furness. Furness on the year, making her 14th appearance. She's pitched 42 and 2/3 innings with a 5-2 record for the Queens. She's given up 30 runs, 27 earned for a 4.43 ERA, 40 hits, 41 strikeouts, 28 walks. The whip sits at 159 entering today's play. Ground ball to second. Amua is there. She makes a stop in the throw, and there's one away. As a team, the Queens, through 17 games, have given up 78 runs, 73 have been earned, 4.62 the ERA, and a team whip at 169. So 1 out. Adelaide Hawk steps in. First pitch to her. Outside for ball 1. Hawk batting .302, 16 of 53. 10 runs scored, 6 runs driven in, has 2 doubles, 3 walks, and a .339 OBP. As a team, through 17 games, the Skeeters have scored 83 runs. They have a team batting average of .284 and a team on-base percentage at .376. Defensively for the Queens, Blakely in left, Charlton in center, Grillo in right, Howell at third, Byram at short, Amua at second, Ruggiero at first with Land catching, and Desiderio is the DP. Grounded, and that is going to be foul. That went off her foot. Two balls, 2 strikes. 86 degrees at first pitch. Sunny skies here in Bradenton. Humidity is up. The breeze is down. Feels like temperatures at 96. Counts full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Yesterday, the Queens won game 2 of this series, 6-3. Won game 1 back on Sunday, 5-4. That one's taken to center field, and that's going to get down. Charlton couldn't quite get there. And that's going to be a single for Adelaide Hawk. Start things off for the Skeeters here, 1 away in the first inning. One out runner on first now for Alexa Muller. First pitch to her is fouled away for strike 1. Muller batting .333. She's 12 of 36. 8 runs scored, 8 runs driven in, has 2 homers, 2 doubles, and 6 walks. Yesterday was 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs and runs scored, had a 2-run homer. The first of back-to-back homers hit by the Skeeters in the 4th at the time gave them a 3-1 lead. Fly ball, foul ground, left-hand side, and Blakely not able to track it down. A ball and 2 strikes. And the first of 3 here on field number 2 to wrap up the regular season. Coming up next, we'll have the Pioneers and the Aquanauts. The Knots looking for a sweep there. And the Rodeo and the Squeeze at 2:30 with the Squeeze looking for a sweep. And to wrap up the number 1 overall seed in the playoffs that start on Thursday. We'll go over all the playoff scenarios as the game goes along. There are several for the Skeeters in particular entering today's game. The Fins and the Slice are getting underway over on field number 1. That'll be followed by the Rivermocks and the Sea Cows and the Impact and the Circus. That Rivermock Sea Cows series, the only one where a team is not going for a sweep here in the final game and final 3-game series of the regular season. It'll be the Slice looking for the sweep. As well as the Impact. Muller with a fly ball to left. Blakely will range back and make the catch. Hard hit ball on the full count, but there's now 2 away. So now 2 out, runner on first for the catcher, Annalise Weinbarger. Weinbarger batting .333. She's 16 of 48. 8 runs scored with 13 RBIs, 5 homers, a double, 2 walks. Called strike. Weinbarger yesterday 1 for 3 with a single. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Well hit, but foul. Weinbarger with a fly ball, foul ground, right-hand side on the sprint. Sliding, making the catch is Grillo for out number 3 to retire the side. Nice play in the outfield by Grillo. Ends the inning for the Skeeters. No runs on a hit, no errors, and 1 left. We played a half inning. Skeeters nothing. Queens coming to bat. This is the FGCL. We move to the bottom of the first inning. No score between the Skeeters and the Queens. Here is the starting lineup. For the DeSoto Queens, they are 14-3 overall on a 6-game winning streak. Entering today's play, they're in second place. They can get to first. They can fall as far as third. So they have clinched a bye in the first round of the playoffs. Our head coach, Presley Pylon. Leading things off will be the center fielder, Taya Charlton. Bella Ruggiero, the first baseman, bats second. Jamira Byram, shortstop batting third. Ava Blakely, left field, bats fourth. Julia Desiderio, designated player, batting fifth. Sophia Grillo, right field, batting sixth. Anna Land, catching, batting seventh. Batting eighth is Kirsten Amua, second baseman. The pitcher, Maddie Furness, will bat ninth. And Carissa Howell, third base, batting 10th. They'll face in the circle for the Skeeters, the right-handed sophomore from Madison College in the transfer portal, Brooke Steinhorst. First pitch is a dipping line drive that's caught by Barton at second for out number 1. Steinhorst making her 10th appearance in the circle for the Skeeters. She's pitched 26 innings with a 3-6 record. 47 runs allowed, 44 have been earned. 11.85 the ERA. First pitch to Ruggiero is low for ball 1. 45 hits, 6 strikeouts, 28 walks, a 281 whip for Steinhorst. As a team, the Skeeters through 17 games, given up 129 runs, 112 have been earned. A 7.19 ERA. And a team whip sitting at 207. Ruggiero batting .480. She's 24 of 50. 14 runs scored, or 14 runs driven in on 16 runs scored. 2 homers, 2 doubles, 7 walks. .544 the on-base percentage for Ruggiero. Lined, and that one's going to get through for a base hit, and that's going to get all the way to the wall. Ruggiero will stand up on second base with a 1-out double. Redders was almost able to catch that one on the fly, but it got past her. That will bring up Jamira Byram. Byram batting .385, 20 of 52, 15 runs scored, 21 runs driven in, 4 homers, 5 doubles, 3 walks, 2 sac flies on the year. First pitch misses for ball 1. Defensively for the Skeeters, Hawk in left, Castillo in center, Westmiller in right. Muller at third, Redders at short, Barton at second, Gill at first with Weinbarger behind the plate, Chadwick and Riley, the DP and extra hitter. Popped up, third base side. Muller calls everyone off. She'll make the catch for the second out of the inning. So now 2-out runner on second for Ava Blakely. Right back to Steinhorst. She'll make the catch for out number 3 to retire the side. The Queens get the 1-out double, but can't get her in here in the first. No runs, no hits, no errors. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. We've played an inning, 0-0, Skeeters and Queens. This is the FGCL. Lindsey Chadwick leading things off for the Skeeters here in the second. Chadwick, Barton, and Gill. Maddie Furness back out for her second inning in the circle. First pitch was to the backstop. Two balls, no strikes. Chadwick batting .214. She's 9 of 42, 7 runs scored, 8 runs driven in, has a couple of homers and a walk and a double. 3 walks, 3 hit by pitches, and a sac fly. Called strike there, 2-1. Furness, a freshman at Georgia Tech this past season, is in the transfer portal. For the Yellow Jackets, her freshman season, she had a .771 ERA and a 1-2 record. 16 in the third innings pitched, 27 hits, 24 runs, 18 earned. She walked 17, struck out 3. Leadoff walk for Chadwick. That will bring up Avery Barton. Barton batting .302. She's 13 of 43 with 8 runs scored, 5 runs driven in, 2 doubles, 2 homers, 11 walks with a hit by pitch. First pitch bounces away. Chadwick will take second on the wild pitch. Barton yesterday was 1 for 4 with a single. Heading the count now 3-0. We have the standings entering the final day of the regular season. And we'll go over the playoff scenarios as well. The only thing we know for sure entering play today is that the Pioneers will be the 12 seed. 4-pitch walk for Barton, putting runners now on first and second with nobody out. And that will bring up Miranda Gill. Gill is 2 of 12 with 4 walks and hit by pitch at the plate this season. Gill did not bat yesterday, but got the start in the circle, gave up 1 run in 3 innings, 3 hits and a walk. First pitch fouled away for strike 1. The Squeeze are in first place by a game. They're 15-2. 1 game back, the Queens in second at 14-3. The Queens do have the tiebreaker over the Squeeze. So if the Squeeze were to lose and the Queens were to win today, the Queens would be the number 1 seed and the Squeeze would fall to 2. The Aquanauts are in third. They're 13-4. The Impact and the Slice at 11-6, battling for that 4th all-important seed and the first round bye in the playoffs. Gill with a ground ball to second. They'll underhand it to second for 1, and the Queens turn the double play. Chadwick to third, but there's now 2 away. Runner on third, 2 out now for the shortstop, Jenna Redders. That ball knocked the mid off of Land's hand behind home plate, but it slowed it down enough where Chadwick couldn't advance from third. Redders 14 of 41 with a 341 average. She scored 11 times with 3 RBIs, 2 doubles, 5 walks, and a hit by pitch. Called strike there, 2-1. If both the Impact and the Slice are to win today, the Slice would be the 4 seed. The Impact need to win and the Slice to lose. Tiebreakers favoring the Slice. River Mox and Rodeo tied for 6th. They're 8 and 9. In 8th place at 6 and 11, the Sea Cows, the Finns, and the Skeeters tied for 9th at 5 and 12. So that one comes in high for ball 4, and Addie Furness issues her 3rd walk of the inning. But on the positive side for the Queens, they turned the double play, so there's still runners on the corners now with 2 outs and nobody in for the Skeeters, and Tegan Riley will be the batter. Circus at 4 and 13 there in 11th, and the Pioneers 2 and 15. They are locked in at 12. Riley batting .333. She's 13 of 39. 10 runs scored, 10 RBIs with 3 homers, 4 doubles, 8 walks, 3 hit by pitches, and a sac fly. Down the count now 0-2 is Riley. Yesterday was 1 for 4 with a single. Fouled that one off, stays alive, no balls, 2 strikes. So the situation for the Skeeters, they can get up to the 9 seed. That's a ground ball through for a base hit. RBI single for Tegan Riley, and out at second is Redders, who rounded second and was thrown out at second, trying to get back to end the inning. So the Queens take advantage of a Skeeters base running error, but the Skeeters do take the lead. 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. We move to the bottom of the second. Skeeters up 1-0. This is the FGCL. We move to the bottom of the second inning. Skeeters with a 1-0 lead. Due up for the Queens here in the second. Desiderio, Grillo, and Land. 5, 6, 7. Brooke Seinhorst back out for her second inning of work. First pitch to Desiderio. Fly ball, foul ground, ranging over to make the catch is Barton for 1 pitch, 1 out for the Queens here in the second. That will bring up now Sophia Grillo. Grillo batting .343. She's 12 of 35. 12 runs scored, 10 runs driven in, 2 homers, 2 doubles, 8 walks, and a hit by pitch. First pitch is a ball. Sign Horse, the sophomore at Madison College this past year. Second team all region from Poinnette, Wisconsin. For Madison this past year, had a 3.33 ERA with a 1.0 and she pitched 103 innings, 131 hits, 76 runs, 49 earned. She walked 39, struck out 64, had an 11-6 record. In the transfer portal, looking for a 4-year home. That's a blooper. That's going to fall for a base hit. Sophia Grillo. 1-out single. Trying to get things started as the Queens look to answer back after the Skeeters took the 1-0 lead in the top of the second. And Land now the batter. Land batting .207, 6 of 29. 6 runs scored, 4 runs driven in with 6 walks and a sac fly. First pitch to her is a fly ball. Shallow center, now deep second. Barton ranges back, she'll make the catch. And there's 2 away. That brings up Kirsten Amua. Amua batting .308. She's 8 of 26. 3 runs scored, 6 runs driven in with a double. 4 walks. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Ground ball to second. Barton makes a stop at the throw for out number 3 to retire the side for the Queens here in the second. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. We played 2. Skeeters lead at 1-0. This is the FGCL. We move to the top of the 3rd inning. 1-0 Skeeters. Due up for the Skeeters here in the 3rd. It'll be Due up for the Skeeters here in the 3rd. It will be Castillo, Westmiller, and Hawk. 10-1-2. Addie Furness in the circle for her 3rd inning for the Queens. First pitch to Castillo is a chopper to second. And Castillo beats it out on the throw from Amua. Infield single for Castillo, and we'll go back to the top of the order and Kate Westmiller. Westmiller grounded out her first time. Skeeters can get to the 9 seed if they win, and the Sea Cows also win, and the Finns also lose. That is a sacrifice bunt for Westmiller. on second. They can also be the 9 seed if both the Sea Cows and the Finns lose and they win. But if both the Sea Cows and the Finns win, then the Skeeters would be the 10 seed with a win. First pitch to Adelaide Hawk, fouled away for strike one. She singled her first time. If the Finns win and the Sea Cows lose, along with the Skeeters win, Skeeters a 10 seed. If the Skeeters lose and the Circus loses, Skeeters will be the 10 seed. They'll be the 11 seed with a loss and the Circus win and the Finns win. If the Finns lose and the Circus wins and the Skeeters lose, they'll be the 11 seed. Ground ball to third. Howell made the stop in the throw. For out number 2, Castillo moves to third. So a lot of different scenarios for the Skeeters. As Alexa Muller steps in. 0 for 1 with a fly out. First pitch. High for ball 1. The playoffs will get underway on Thursday. Tomorrow, it's the Coastie Awards, the Home Run Derby, and the All-Star Game. Those All-Star rosters were released earlier today. Muller grounds that one. Furness deflects it. The throw is not in, is in time for out number 3. And the Skeeters are going to challenge the out at first. So hold on one moment. After further review, the out is upheld, and that'll do it for the Skeeters here in the third. No runs on a hit, no errors, and 1 left. We head to the bottom of the third, still 1-0. Skeeters with the lead. This is the FGCL. We move to the bottom of the third, still 1-0 Skeeters. Furness, Howell, and Charlton due up here in the third. First pitch to Maddie Furness is a ground ball to short. Stopping the throw in time for out number 1. They'll bring up the third baseman, Carissa Howell. Howell, 12 of 43, batting .279, 10 runs scored with 12 RBIs, a homer, 5 doubles, 8 walks, 4 hit by pitches, and a sac fly. First pitch is a ball. Howell, a good day yesterday, was 2 for 3 with a run scored, had a couple of doubles. So both these teams are in the Surf Division. Will be represented in the All-Star game. For the Skeeters, pitcher Grace Rourke and infielder Avery Miller, both named All-Stars. For the Queens, pitcher Caitlin Cochran, catcher Bella Ruggiero. Line to first. Chadwick is there to make the catch, and there's 2 away. Amaya Doyle, Jabira Byram, who earlier in the game, had a pop out. And Taya Charlton, all named All-Stars. And here is Taya Charlton. Playoffs get underway Thursday, and it's going to be a 4-game day on each field on Thursday, starting at 9 a.m. So we'll have the first round and the quarterfinals on Thursday, semifinals Friday, championship game 11 a.m. on Saturday. 3-0 is a called strike. That ball's lifted to shallow center, on the run, diving catch. Made by Castillo for out number 3 to end the inning. The Queens go 3 up and 3 down here in the third. We move to the fourth. 1-0 Skeeters. This is the FGCL. One nothing Skeeters. We move to the fourth inning. And Elise Weinbarger leading things off. Weinbarger, Chadwick, and Barton. Maddie Furness back out for her fourth inning of work. First pitch to Weinbarger. Low and in for ball 1. Through 3 innings, Furness has given up 1 run, which was earned on 3 hits. 3 walks, no strikeouts. Weinbarger, redshirt junior at Winthrop this past season from Yulee, Florida. Transferred to Winthrop from Coastal Carolina. Batted .238 from Winthrop this year, 15 of 63. 6 RBIs, a homer, a triple, and 3 doubles. Fouled away, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Over on field 1. A possible developing situation. They're in the top of the second. The Finns with a 5-1 lead over the Slice. In a Slice loss would open the door for the Impact to grab the 4th overall seed in that first round bye. So here, early on, both teams looking for sweeps to finish off the regular season in their series are down. Weinbarger well hit to left, and that's going to be fair up against the wall. Weinbarger will dig for second. The throw in is not going to be in time. Sliding in safely with a leadoff double, Annalise Weinbarger. And Alexa Muller will be the courtesy runner. And that will bring up Lindsay Chadwick. And I believe we're going to see a change in the circle for the Queens. We are. So Furness goes 3, gave up 4 hits, 1 run was earned. She's responsible for the runner on second base. 3 walks and no strikeouts. And the new pitcher for DeSoto will be Ella Brooks. Brooks, the right-handed freshman out of North Iowa Area Community College in the transfer portal, enters the game for the Queens. She's making her 15th appearance. She's pitched 40 innings with a 6-1 record. 42 runs allowed, 40 have been earned for a 7 ERA. 51 hits, 12 strikeouts, 32 walks, a 2.08 whip. Lindsay Chadwick steps in, and the first pitch is a wild one. So Muller now on third on the wild pitch. Mentioned also as well the home run derby. There will be the awards at 9:30 tomorrow. The home run derby at 10. The top 4 home run hitters in the league this year will compete. 2 balls and no strikes. Entering play today, those 4 would be Layla Lamar from the Slice, Sydney Lamont from the Pioneers, Emma Castori from the Riverwalks, and Lexi Shaver from the Slice. Fly ball to shallow left, charging in, making the catch, but she had to go to her knees to do it, was Blakely, and that will allow Alexa Muller to tag up and score from third. Had Blakely been able to catch that one still running in on her feet, Muller probably would not have chanced it, but the sacrifice fly there does bring in the second run, and it's 2-0. Skeeters. Now with one out here in the fourth. Which will also close the book on Furnace through 3 innings, gave up 2 runs, both earned. Avery Barton batting, she walked her first time. But right there, with 5 homers, just 1 home run back, is Annalise Weinbarger. So if she can get a big hit today, might have a chance to get into that home run derby, which is always fun. Well hit but foul. So 2 developing situations here in the 9:30 windows. Skeeters lead the Queens 2-0. The Finns now lead the Slice 8-1. Swung on a miss for strike 3. There's now 2 away. There's Morgan Kosler. She's the head coach of the Skeeters, the second longest tenured head coach here in the league. 5 of the 6 seasons she has been the Skeeter skipper. So now 2 out, nobody on for Miranda Gill. First pitch outside for ball 1. Gill grounded into a double play her first time. From Sarasota, Florida. Gill, a sophomore at Weber College this past season. I think she was able to check her swing, but it's a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fly ball, ranging back, unable to make the catch in shallow right field is Amua from second base, so that'll be a bloop single for Miranda Gill. And Barton will come out to courtesy run for Gill. So 2 out, runner on first for Jenna Redders. Redders walked her first time. First pitch misses inside for ball 1. Redders, a junior at Green Bay from Middleton, Wisconsin. Batted .306 for the Phoenix this past season. 27 RBIs with 3 homers, a triple, 9 doubles. 28 runs scored, a .366 OBP. That's fouled away. 1-1. Fly ball, fairly deep center field, but Charlton settles underneath it to make the catch for out number 3 to retire the side. The Skeeters add to their lead as they get a run on 2 hits. No errors and 1 left. We move to the bottom of the 4th inning, 2-0. Skeeters with the lead. This is the FGCL. We head to the bottom of the 4th, 2-0 Skeeters. All-star Bella Ruggiero will lead things off. She doubled her first time. Brooke Seinhorst back out for her 4th inning of work. First pitch is a strike. Through 3 innings, Seinhorst is not allowed to run on 2 hits. No walks, no strikeouts. Ruggiero redshirted at Florida State this past year. Freshman from West Palm Beach, Florida. Played in the 2024 Alliance All-Star Game. Catching position at Florida State this past year was pretty much locked down. Kayla Edenfield, one of the best to ever do it. Lines that one to short. Does Ruggiero? The catch is made by Redders, and there's one gone. That'll bring up another All-Star, Jamire Byram. Byram popped out her first time. First pitch is a strike. There's head coach Presley Pylon. And that ball is just foul, as you saw there on the camera angle. Pylon was on the all-defensive team for the Big 12 this past season, in her senior season at Baylor, started her career at LSU. First-year head coach for the first-year team, the Queens. Two balls, two strikes. That's going to be into the left center field gap, all the way to the wall. Byram will now dig for third, and she is going to be out at third. The throw was on the first base side of second base. Byram saw that and turned on the Jets to try to stretch it to 3, and she was hosed. So a double for Byram, but out at third. And there's now 2 away. Blakely pops this one up to second. Barton's there. She'll make the catch for out number 3 to end the inning. So the Queens, despite a double, not able to score here in the 4th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left. We played 4. Skeeters 2, Queens nothing. This is the FGCL. We head to the top of the 5th inning, 2-0. Skeeters with the lead. Skeeters 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors and 4 left. Queens, no runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. Deegan Riley, whose RBI single in the 1st gave the Skeeters a 1-0 lead at the time, steps in. First pitch to her, she went too far around on the check swing for strike 1. Ella Brooks now in for her first full inning of work. 2nd inning of relief came in after the double by Annalise Weinbarger. Started off the 4th, chasing Maddie Furness. Ground ball to 3rd. Howell collects it, makes the throw. There's 1 gone. They're heading to the bottom of the 3rd inning over on field 1. The Finns still with an 8-1 lead over the Slice. Popped up on the infield. Byram calls everyone off. She'll make the catch. There's 2 gone. Kate Westmiller back to the top of the order. First pitch to her is a fly ball, and that's going to fall for a base hit. 2-out bloop single for Kate Westmiller. Keeps the inning alive for the Skeeters as they're trying to add to their 2-0 lead here in the top of the 5th. Adelaide Hawk steps in. She's 1 for 2, singled back in the first. Hawk yesterday made her pitching debut for the Skeeters and ended up taking the loss. Was not able to record an out, so has the always popular infinite ERA right now. Fouled away. We'll do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball's outside, taking off and stealing second is Westmiller. Throw off target. But the stolen base puts a runner on second with a 2-2 count and 2-way here in the top of the 5th. That one's popped up and back behind first base, making the catch is Amua for out number 3 to retire the side. Skeeters get a runner in scoring position but can't get her in here in the 5th. No runs on a hit, no errors, and 1 left. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning, stretching here on field 2. It's 2-0 Skeeters. This is the FGCL. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Skeeters with a 2-0 lead. Julia Desiderio will lead things off. She had a foul out her first time. First pitch from Brooke Seinhorst is a ground ball to short. Redders is there, and there's one away. Queens have attacked early in counts here today and have not had a whole lot of success. They'll bring up Sophia Grillo. She has one of the 3 hits. She singled back in the second. First pitch is called strike. Defensive changes for the Skeeters. Riley is now at third base with Miller now at first. Grillo, a sophomore at South Carolina this past season, entered the transfer portal after not playing this past season, taking the red shirt. So she has 3 years of eligibility remaining. That one's well hit to deep center field. That one is back and up against the wall. Castillo not able to bring down the catch as she banged up against the fence, and it hit right at the top of the fence, did the ball, and Westmiller is hobbling a bit after that, but she says she's all right. So a single and a double for Grillo. I said Westmiller, that's Castillo out there in center field. She says she's fine. Let the tying run now to the plate and a land, and Morgan Kosler is going to come talk things over with Brooke Steinhorst, who has had her best performance in the circle today for the Skeeters all year. Castillo out in center was almost able to track that long fly ball down. Off the bat, I thought it might get out of here, but it fell just short of the fence. Hit up on the top of it. And after what happened last inning to Jemiah Byram, Grillo did not want to chance it, stayed at second, and Sands there with Anna Land, the catcher, stepping in. Land, a freshman at Georgia Military College from Gray, Georgia. Batted .377 for Georgia Military this past year. 57 of 151 with 33 RBIs, 8 homers, 14 doubles, and had a .420 OBP. Tries to put down a bunt there, but it's foul. No balls and 2 strikes on her. And grounds that one to first. Miller will collect it, step on the bag for the out. Runner to third, but there's now 2 away. So now 2 out runner on third for Kirsten Amua, freshman from the State College of Florida. First pitch is low for ball 1. Amua grounded out her first time. From Halua, Hawaii. For SCF this past year, batted .377, 29 of 77, 18 RBIs with a couple of homers, 11 doubles, and a .442 OBP. Called strike, 2-1. That's low for ball 4. First walk of the game issued by Steinhorst. Runners are on the corners now with 2 outs. That brings up Ella Brooks, first time today. First pitch is a strike. Brooks 1 for 11 on the year with 2 runs scored, has an RBI. Her 1 hit was a home run. 3 walks and 2 hit by pitches. Swings and misses there. No balls and 2 strikes on her. Brooks with a fly ball right center field, and that's going to fall for a base hit. 1-1 will come in to score. Amua will stay at third, but that's an RBI double for Ella Brooks. And the Queens are on the board. It's 2-1. So RBI double brings home a run and will be the end of the day for Brooks Steinhorst. Steinhorst goes 4 2/3. 5 hits, 1 run it was earned, responsible for the 2 runners that are currently on base. 1 walk and no strikeouts. And that will bring in Miranda Gill. Gill making her 14th appearance for the Skeeters. She's pitched 28 2/3 innings with an 0-4 record, 48 runs allowed, 41 have been earned, a 10.01 ERA. First pitch is a ball to Carissa Howell. 60 hits, 4 strikeouts, 10 walks, 244 the whip. But has pitched well this series against the Queens. Yesterday got the start, went 3 innings, 1 run allowed on 3 hits with a walk. Day before that, Gill pitched 2 innings of no hit ball, no runs with 2 walks in relief against the Queens. But issues the walk there on 4 straight pitches, and now the bases are loaded with 2 outs for the Queens. For All-Star Taya Charlton. Top 3 batters in this lineup for the Queens, all named to the All-Star team. She's 0 for 2 on the day. First pitch is a strike. Line to left, that's down for a base hit. 1 run will score. Here comes Brooks. The throw will be cut off, and the Queens have the lead. 2 RBI single by Taya Charlton. And it's now 3-2 Queens. First pitch to Bella Ruggiero. That's down, and that's going to get all the way to the wall. 1 run will score. Charlton will round third. Here comes the throw. It's going to be late. And coming in is Ruggiero, and she's going to be out at the plate. the overthrow almost cost, and they're going to challenge. So hold on one moment. So the call is upheld as out at home, but the Queens put up a big number here in the 5th inning as they get 5 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and nobody left. 5-2 Queens. This is the FGCL. Queens put up a 5 spot in the bottom of the 5th inning. We head to the 6th. It's 5-2. Queens with the lead. Alexa Muller leading things off for the Skeeters. First pitch fouled away for strike 1. Muller's 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground out. You have a final line on Brooke Steinhorst, the pitcher for the Skeeters. She went 4 2/3, 5 hits, 3 runs, all earned with a walk and no strikeouts. Called strike, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Coming up next here on field number 2, it's going to be the Pioneers. So that's a fly ball. That's down for a base hit. Line drive, I should say, to right field. And Alexa Muller is on with a leadoff single as Skeeters try to answer back. Down 5-2. The Pioneers and the Aquanauts coming up next. Alice Weinbarger with a fly ball deep left field. That one is fair Home run, Annalise Weinbarger. 2-run shot just to the right of the left field foul pole. And the Skeeters answer right back. They're down now 5-4. And as I talked about earlier, that puts Weinbarger into a tie for 4th place in the league lead in home runs, and she may be a participant in tomorrow's home run derby. So the home run for Weinbarger, her 6th of the season, and RBIs 14 and 15. The first pitch is a called strike to All-Star Avery Miller, getting her first at-bat of the game. Miller batting .485, 16 of 33, 7 runs scored, 17 RBIs, 3 homers, 2 doubles, 10 walks, and a hit by pitch. LBP at .614. Fly ball, deep left field, way back, way gone! Back-to-back homers for the Skeeters, and they answer back and tie things up at 5 here in the top of the 6th. Second time in this series that the Skeeters have hit back-to-back home runs. Avery Miller has been a part of both times. She now has 4 homers and 18 RBIs on the year. Does Miller. And that'll bring up Avery Barton, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. First pitch to her is line to left. That's down for a base hit. And the Skeeters have come out. They've come out a-biting here in the 6th inning. They'll bring up Miranda Gill, 1 for 2 with a single and ground into a double play back in the 2nd. First pitch. Called strike. Gill fouls that one back, stays alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 5th over on field 1. The Finns with an 8-2 lead over the Slice. Gill with a fly ball to left, and that is a fair ball. Dropped in fair ground by Blakely. And the first error of the game by either team could be costly. So runners now on first and second, still nobody out after the E7. Brings up Jenna Redders. Redders 0 for 1 with a walk and a fly out. Ella Brooks just trying to find an out somewhere here in this inning. That's just foul. Brooks will look in, the payoff pitch. One hopper to third, they throw to second to get the double play. Those are two big outs for the Queens here in the sixth. Second double play they've turned today. So two out now, runner on second for Tegan Riley. 1 for 2 with an RBI single. And that one is popped up to shallow left. That's going to fall for a base hit. Hawk comes in to score. And the Skeeters have taken a 6-5 lead. Bloop single by Tegan Riley, her second RBI of the day. Now bring up Ava Castillo. She fouls first pitch off. That's to the backstop. Riley will take second on the wild pitch. Ran around on the check slap. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Slap to first, and everyone's going to be safe. Riley will be safe as she dives back at third. And that's an infield single for Ava Castillo. Runners now on the corners with two away. We'll bring up Kate Westmiller. Westmiller 1 for 2, singled in the fifth, sacrifice bunt in the third. And that's a hard hit ball through for a base hit into center field. Castillo digging for third, where she's going to be out. But the run does count, and the Skeeters now lead it 7-5 as they score 5 runs here in the inning. For the Skeeters here in the sixth, 5 runs on 7 hits. There was 1 error and 1 runner left on base. We move to the bottom of the sixth. It is 7-5, Skeeters with the lead. This is the FGCL. We move to the bottom of the sixth inning, 7-5, Skeeters with the lead. The Queens had scored 5 runs in the bottom of the fifth, and the Skeeters answered with 5 in the top of the sixth. To take the 7-5 lead, Jamira Byram to lead things off. First pitch is a called strike. Byram 1 for 2, doubled back in the fourth. It's thrown out, trying to stretch it to a triple. That's a fly ball, deep right center field. That one is back, and that's going to fall up against the wall. Byram will stay at second this time with her second double of the day. And the Queens will bring the tying run to the plate here in the sixth inning, and there's going to be a change in the circle for the Skeeters. So Miranda Gill goes a third of an inning. Gave up 2 runs, they're both earned, is responsible for the runner on second base. 3 hits, 1 walk, and no strikeouts. The out that she got ended the 5th inning when Bella Ruggiero, after getting a 2 RBI double, tried to score and was thrown out at the plate. So the new pitcher for the Skeeters is going to be Grace Rourke, the All-Star. Rourke on the year, making her 14th appearance. She's pitched 54 and a third innings with a 2-1 record for the Skeeters. 30 runs allowed, 23 have been earned. a 2.96 ERA. 59 hits, 37 strikeouts, so 22 walks. 149 the whip for Rourke. Right-handed sophomore out of Mercer. And she'll come in here trying to hold on to the lead for the Skeeters. Ava Blakely will be the batter. She's 0 for 2 with a line out and a pop out. First pitch is a called strike. Again, the Queens have clinched a top 4 seed. They will have a first round bye. That's down, and that's going to be an infield single. She rounded first, and she's going to be tagged out. Blakely turned towards second base, and a heads-up play from the second baseman, Barton, dove and made the tag as Blakely tried to get back to first. So that'll be a single for Blakely, Byram to third, and then Blakely is out. As another out made on the base paths by the Queens. Julia Desiderio, first pitch swinging, and she takes it to left field for an RBI single, and it is now 7-6. Skeeters with the lead. First pitch to Sophia Grillo is low for ball 1. So that'll close the book now on Miranda Gill, a third of an inning, 3 hits all earned. Fly ball to right. That one's well hit, and that's going to be over the right fielder's head and fair. Here comes the throw in, and out at the plate is Julia Desiderio. And another out on the base paths for the Queens. The throw in from right field went to third. Riley grabbed it, threw home, and got Desiderio at the plate. So there's now 2 outs with a runner on second. Grillo now 3 for 3 on the day with 2 doubles and a single. Anna Land at the plate. A new runner coming in on second base. Sav Lewis to run for Grillo. Some would say this game is giving swing and a miss. Counts now full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, runner on second. Skeeters just absolutely clinging to a 7-6 lead. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Lands down on strikes, and that'll do it for the Queens here in the 6th. The Queens get 1 run on 4 hits. There were no errors. One runner left on base. We head to the 7th. 7-6, Skeeters with the lead. This is the FGCL. We head to the 7th. Skeeters with a 7-6 lead. Adelaide Hawk leading things off. She's 1 for 3 with a single. First pitch. That's taken opposite way, and that's down for a base hit. Alexa Muller now the batter. 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. And she takes this to right field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Hawk will round second and move to third, and now back-to-back singles for the Skeeters. Have put runners on the corners with nobody away for Annalise Weinbarger. Weinbarger is 2 for 3, had a 2-run homer her last time. Double and scored in the 4th. And that's a fly ball deep left field. If it's fair, it's gone. It's just foul. Weinbarger just missed her second home run of the day. Same general area as her first, but this one is to the left of that left field foul ball for strike one. And we're waiting for some softballs. That ball rolled a long way. Skeeters now in the game have 15 hits. One ball, one strike. 11 of those have been off of Ella Brooks, including 9 in the last inning plus. Weinberger chase there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Excuse me, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Grounded foul. Infield playing in to try to cut down the run at home. One, twos to the backstop. And safe at the plate. Sliding in ahead of Land, who tried to make a diving tag there, is not in time. So Hawk scores on the wild pitch. It's now 8-6. Skeeters with the lead. Fouls that one back. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch to Weinberger. High and inside for ball 4. And that's going to be all for Ella Brooks, as Maddie Furness will re-enter the ball game. We'll also have a courtesy runner going to first for Weinberger, as Castillo will run. So Brooks goes 3 innings. And gave up 11 hits. Six runs, 4 are earned. She is responsible for the 2 runners that are on base. One walk and 1 strikeout. And Furness will re-enter the ball game. Furness earlier in the day went 3 innings, gave up 4 hits and 2 runs, both earned, 3 walks and no strikeouts. So Furness back in, and she'll face Avery Miller, who hit a solo homer her first time up. First pitch is high and inside for ball 1. 8-6 Skeeters, and there's still nobody out here in the 7th. Over on field one, they're in the bottom of the 7th. The home team, the Bradenton Slice, down 8-3. But Ella Dodge just came in for the Slice and pitched 5 innings of scoreless relief to keep the Slice in it. And they'll need a big 7th. Pitch is in there for a strike, 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Matty Furnace comes in and gets a big first out here in the 7th inning. So 1 out now for Avery Barton. 1 for 2 on the day with a walk, a strikeout, and a single. First pitch is outside for ball 1. We got Alexa Muller on second. Ava Castillo on first. Two and one now the count on Avery Barton. That one's to the backstop. Runners will advance on the wild pitch. Outside for ball 4. All right, bases loaded. 1 out. Miranda Gill will be the batter. 1 for 3. Double play in the 2nd, singled in the 4th, Reshawn Ayer in the 6th. Courtesy runner scored. That one is chopped foul. No balls and 2 strikes now on Gill. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Gill down on strikes, and there's 2 away. So 2 outs now for the bases loaded. Jenna Redders will be the batter. 0 for 2 with a walk, a fly out, and a double play. First pitch. Fly ball right field. Grillo will make the catch for out number 3 to retire the side. Skeeters add to their lead, but Matty Furnace comes in and keeps the damage to a minimum here in the 7th. 1 run on 2 hits. There were no errors and 3 left. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Last chance for the Queens. It's 8-6 Skeeters. This is the FGCL. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Skeeters with an 8-6 lead over the Queens. Bottom of the order due up for the Queens here in the 7th. Grace Work back out now for her first full inning of relief. Kirsten Amua to start things off, 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. First pitch swung on and missed for strike one. Ground ball to second. Martin makes a stop in the throw, and there's one away. The Queens have made 4 outs on the base paths, including 3 in the last 2 innings. And Maddie Furness at the plate. She grounded out back in the 3rd. First pitch swung on and missed for strike one. That one's fouled off. Over on field 1, the Slice have scored 4 runs in the bottom of the 7th. It's now 8-7. Finns with the lead. Slice trying to make a huge comeback here today. The 2-2. Inside, 3 balls, 2 strikes now on Furness. Queens need base runners. Payoff pitch. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Furness down on strikes, and the Queens are down to their final out. Carissa Howell, the last chance for the Queens. The last chance for them to be the #1 overall seed in the playoffs. Howell is 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Went too far around on the check swing for strike one. Little outside, 2 balls and a strike now on Howell. Fouled away, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Queens down to the last strike. The 2-2. Fouled away. It has gone final over on field 1. The Slice comeback falls 1 run short. The Finns get an 8-7 victory over the Slice and open the door for the Impact grab that 4th seed. Another foul ball. Went too far around. On the check swing for strike 3. And the Skeeters get the upset victory over the Queens. And the Squeeze will be the #1 overall seed in the playoffs. For the Queens, they go 3 up and 3 down here in the 7th. The final score, Skeeters 8, Queens 6. Skeeters improved to 6-12 on the year with the loss. With the win, the Queens fall to 14-4 with the loss. Skeeters, 8 runs on 15 hits. They had no errors, and they left 9 on. For the Queens, 6 runs on 11 hits. They had 1 error and 3 runners left on base. Again, your final score, Skeeters 8, Queens 6. Coming up next, here on field number 2, it'll be the Pioneers taking on the Aquanauts. That's coming up at approximately 12 o'clock. Till then, I'm Tom Canterbury. This is the FGCL.